Your Monday night just got better. Evening Kickback on Famous Radio starts right now.
Peace and blessings, world. It's the one and only SB the Bully. We just finished the interview with Mr. Matthew Griffin. But this is the Evening Kickback post show where we go live, raw, and uncut. The things that we couldn't get to in the 2 hours of the show, we about to get into it right here. So, Brother Griffin, glad to have you on the show.
Nice to be here, man.
Let's get right into it. We have the book, Quotes and Realism. Let the people know exactly the thought process behind Quotes and Realism.
The thought process, it was a lifelong journey to get to this point in my book. The thought process was inspiring people, inspiring the universe. Like my book said, I don't care if you black, white, Asian, Puerto Rican mix, whatever you may be, straight, gay, transgender. It's for people. If you have a soul, you can read this book. You don't have to be of any religion, any type of upbringing. It touches on everything in life, no matter what you're going through, marriage, religion, work, life in general. Quotes in here will get you through every single day of your life. Guaranteed. You're never going to find them nowhere else but in my book right here. Quotes and Realism. You can't find it nowhere else. These quotes are original. They come straight from my heart, through the blessing of God and the gift to inspire and to write. So get your copy. Go check it out, man. Definitely.
Now I'm finna go real deep with this, so let's put that noodle to work. What was the first quote that you wrote that sparked this book? Or do you remember that?
The very you heard it already, actually. The very first quote I wrote goes, people say the sky's the limit. I say you limit yourself when you see the sky. That's the first quote I ever wrote. And to this day, that one quote to me personally is still probably my top three. My top three that I've been writing, because it says so much. If you think about it, you always hear that phrase, the sky's the limit. But who told you the sky was the limit? You told yourself it was the limit. So I flip it on you. I say you limit yourself when you see a sky. So when you look up and you see limitations, you done already limited yourself. But if you don't see no sky, you can go as far as your limitations. Well, there is no limitations. You go as far as you want to go. So when anybody asks you or tell you where you go, you tell them no sky. Where your business going? No sky. Your marriage? No sky. You know what I mean? Your money? No sky. If there's no sky to anything you want to do in your life, your dreams can be accomplished when you see no sky. Like this hashtag no sky, that's where you got to be. 2018, 2018, that's what it is. No sky. That is the theme for 2018. You go to work tomorrow, you kick in the door and tell your boss, no sky. I'm going to raise and I ain't going to tell you how much it's going to be. This is a no sky raise. We're going to go from there. That's how it's going to be. That's how we're going to do it, man.
So we're going to transition right into this no sky thing because we spoke on the show about the Eric Hunter documentary. You got the regular documentary coming. You also said that we have the book here, and you have the Quotes and Realisms with the truth, and then you also started as poetry. Who were some of your influences through each of these stages? Because to go from poetry to writing to film, you had to transition to different stages in your life. So who are some of your influences that got you through each of these stages to get you to where you are?
Okay. As far as writing poetry, I gotta be 100% honest with you. Tupac was my favorite since Brenda got a baby. You know what I mean? Since Tupac lives now, because he was a poet, and he was my inspiration to start writing poetry was Tupac. And as I got a little older, it was all the poets on Def Poetry. Back in like 03, 04, my man Lemon, my man Bosia, it was so Gemini, Dana Gilmore, the Twin Poets. Oh, Saul Williams. I can't forget Saul Williams. Man, Saul Williams, I'll be honest with you, Saul Williams at a grown age was that guy for me. And then, of course, my man, Speech from Arrested Development. Speech from Arrested Development. To this day, man, I want to work with Speech. Hey, Speech, when you see this interview, hey, get at me. DM me on Twitter. We know we talk. Hit me on Twitter, Speech, because, yeah, definitely, man. Speech. Matter of fact, go on YouTube and check out a poem called Nighttime Demons by Speech from Arrested Development. That changed your life, man. Speech. Yeah, Speech. I got to say Speech, man. Speech. Yeah.
Who also got you inspired as far as doing the film?
Film, I'm going to say a name most people probably don't know, but he has a great rap sheet. My man, Bokeem Woodbine. Bokeem Woodbine from the movie Strap. You got to be old school. Yes. Yes, man. Bokeem Woodbine. Look, Google Bokeem Woodbine, man. He was my inspiration to do film because he's an actual musician. He started off doing music. You know what I mean? But he started getting into film. I mean, actually through Tupac, through the I Ain't Mad at You video is where how he met Pac or whatever. When I seen him on that video, and everything after that was just so dope, man. So yeah, Bokeem Woodbine, man. Big up to Bokeem Woodbine.
So what other projects do you have coming up in the future as far as No Sky? We already talked about the sequel to Quotes and Realism on the show, but what other projects that you have in the works?
Okay. Another project that I have, matter of fact, I didn't even mention this in the original interview, but I want to put together a play because I write plays too. I want to write a play. It's based off of Tupac's Brenda's Got a Baby. I want to write a play called Brenda's Got a Baby. But the twist to it, she don't throw the baby away, she gonna keep it. Yeah, but it's gonna be called Brenda's Got a Baby, but she gonna keep it. It's gonna be dope though. That's one thing I'm working on. So, I need a venue for that too. I need the actors. I need, put everything together. And I don't know if that's gonna be 2018, but it's gonna be in the future. I definitely want to put that play together because the youth need to see that. That's a real story. It's a lot of Brendas in the world today. You know what I mean? And that's really literally throwing their kids away. You know what I mean? Definitely, be it physically throwing them away or through society, how we throw our kids away with things that go on in society. I believe if Pac was still living, he'd feel the same way. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of Brendas in the world today, that's definitely still throwing their babies away. Definitely, man. Yeah.
So let the people know where they can find Quotes and Realism and where they can find you on social media so they can follow all of your moves and stay in touch with what you're doing.
You can find Quotes and Realism on Amazon.com. You can find it on BarnesandNoble.com. Just type in Matthew Griffin Quotes and Realism. Or you can hit me up on Facebook, Matthew Griffin. You can DM me for a copy, $20 for a signed autograph copy. Or you can hit me on Twitter, Matthew Griffin @DevPoet. Hit me up on there. You can follow me, everything that's going on, and we can rock from there, man. This is only the beginning, So all you radio stations out there, big up to Sean Black, big up to Terrence Folk. Breakfast Club, I said it. Sway in the Morning, I said it. It's right here too, Virginia. We gonna rock out. This is how we gonna do it. We gonna do it like this, man. Word up.
And we got the homeboy Aville coming up in just a hot second. This is SB the Bully. That's Mr. Matthew Griffin. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a great night.
I ain't really got nothing to say. I ain't got nothing to say at all. Black took all the questions. He ball hogged. Okay, he was like Allen Iverson in '96. That's what he did. He ball hogged. He just took it and ran with it. I said, all right, cool. You got it. Be easy. Cool. Straight. No big deal. But yeah, it's the Evening Kickback Radio Show on famous-radio.com. TheBuzzTrekkers.com. Check us all out, man. We out. Peace.